Show me what you got. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is the Re-Entry Buzz. Cole and I here have a blind sample in front of us. It is number 220 in the pool. We have no idea what it is. We're going to try to guess. We're going to try to tell you what we think of it without even knowing what it is. And we're going to nose it and take one sip right now to give you a hot take. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Ooh. Oh. I think I know what this is.
Nice. Well, not nice, but okay, wait. Before we go to break, now that you've sniffed it, sipped it, how much would you pay for it?
90 is what comes to mind.
Yeah. I think I'm a little under 75, 80. We'll go 80. I think I'd pay $79.99 for this.
Ooh, $79.99. All right, we'll be right back after this quick break. We'll give our guesses and we'll give our notes, and you'll see it on the other side. Here we go to break.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So we sniffed and sipped and guessed, and we took some notes. We took some guesses, and I'm going to have Cole go through his notes first. Tell me what you got. Show me what you got.
I have on the nose, spicy, like baking spicy. Is this American single malt or rye is what I thought. On the palate, I said spicy like a cedary and almost junipery rye. This reminds me somewhat of a certain distillery. Somewhat candy finish sweet, but not completely. There is a note of like a floral note a little bit that I don't love, but otherwise good.
Yeah.
Finish, I said nice fade of sweet with a decent spiciness. Still getting a little bit of that junipery. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I like the juniper call out. That's good. For my notes on the nose, I said mostly floral on the nose.
Okay.
But there is some slight fruity candy on the nose, as I nose one more time. On the palate, I said that there is the palate is sweet, soapy, and powerful. I said this is a hot climate, youthy American single malt.
Interesting. That's where we differ.
On the finish, though, I said there is lots of spice and palate saturation with creamy vanilla caramels. The palate saturation is it's a very pleasant palate saturation. It's not like it's like overwhelming necessarily, but it's just like it's like this is a last pour of the night kind of situation, which to me rings in my head as like a Texas whiskey kind of thing. I did get
whiskey, you say.
I did get an interesting note late on the finish, very late, as Nick Taylor from Found North would say. The resolve was a black licorice, like a very light anise thing going on very late in the finish for me. So I'll go first on the gross.
Okay, you go first.
All right, cool. So as I alluded to, I said American single malt with secondary grain, not applicable.
Ooh, that was your first mistake.
Thank you.
No, you probably won.
Gamble here for me because I haven't had much balcones, but it's what came to mind for an American single malt. That like it's very flavorful, but it's not the kind of like syrupy viscosity that Garrison Bros gets to. It's it's not syrupy, thick palate, but it is overwhelmingly flavorful like a hot climate. So I went Balcones for both brand and distillery. For proof, I let my bottle guess bring me up a little bit because originally I said 105, but my final proof guess, locked in final guess Regis, is 115 on my proof.
Ooh, that was my
Be-
original proof guess.
oh, I can't wait to hear where
I'm
you
telling
went from that.
patient, yeah.
But
Mhm.
age, I said 4 because I think this is a youthy-ish hot
Yeah.
climate, but like I don't know. A lot of Texas stuff doesn't even make it to 4 years, but I decided to go 4. Finished, I said yes. What I got from this was a red wininess. If I
Ooh,
had to
but
guess,
not
I'd
that
say
color,
sherry.
yo.
I don't feel confident about the sherry guess because it was very much like just a common red winey finish.
Yeah. Mhm.
So anyway, I for bottle I said Balcones cast strength rye because I wanted to hedge on like the kind of
Okay. Uh-huh.
spicy hot climate over palate overwhelming. For a score, I gave it a B minus. I said more pros than cons, yes. Positive memorable features, or as I wrote, pos mem feats, but
Osmems.
not clearly stands out. I don't think this clearly stands out as being like delicious,
Mhm.
but there's not a lot about this that is negative. It's
Yeah.
just it's an experience that's mostly positive. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. I like your guesses. I disagree with them, but I will defend to the death that you can have them.
Okay, good. Thank
Um,
you.
I went type rye. I leaned completely into the rye. Secondary grain malty bees. And
Nice.
take another sip. You got any left in your glass?
I do. I do. Yeah.
All right, sip it while I give your brand and distillery real quick.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I said Driftless Glen. You don't think so?
It's not that I don't think so. It's that
Mm-hmm.
I want to shake my head in the no direction because I want to be right.
Totally. I
No, no, no.
said
Okay, wait.
originally.
Hold on. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you why Driftless Glen is a hard no. The
Uh-huh.
finish, the finish drops off quickly and dramatically in a bitter
Mm-hmm.
way. That to
Okay.
me means this is not a bourbon or a rye. This is
Yeah.
American single malt to me.
It is too sharp on the finish to me to not be a rye.
What do you mean by sharp?
Like bright white sugary sweetness on the
Okay.
finish. I originally thought it was 115, but I decided to move up to 118 on the proof. Age, I said 8. When you're in Wisconsin, it takes a little bit longer to get a hit like that. Finished, I said no. So we're very differing on this pour. Like it's
Ooh.
gonna be like one person's gonna take the lead. I said this bottle is Driftless Glen single barrel rye 8-year.
Single barrel
Score, I
rye.
gave it a
Nice.
9.
Ooh.
So,
Very good, very good.
all
So
right.
even you had me take a sip just now, and like
Yeah.
my anise, my late in the finish anise. Are you
Mhm.
drinking? What are you drinking out of that bowl? What was that?
There's water and ice in this bowl. So I didn't pack a water, so I needed some water.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I was hoping you were gonna tell me that it was some like a Japanese tea
Oh, that'd be cool.
or something.
I could
I
be
don't
into
know what you're
that.
drinking. Anise note. I'm very proud of that note. I am like hard. If I had to nail anything into the ground, if I draw a line in the sand, I'd
Yeah.
say this is anise or laid on the palate. All right, you ready?
Yeah. I am ready. Here we go.
Oh
Oh man. Oh, I'm
no!
onto something. I wasn't right for the
Oh,
record,
oh,
but I did hit some
your
some good
proof
notes
guest.
or some good guesses. All right, this is Hard Truth.
Oh man.
Sweet Mash Rye. Schnucks Rick. 118.2 proof. We'll see how it goes in the score, but I got 2 things right. And we'll be back right after this break. We'll tally the guesses. We'll see who won. So right after this quick break.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So we're drinking the Hard Truth store pick. It is the Sweet Mash Rye store pick. Shout out to Josh, your drinking buddy on YouTube, for sending this
Heyo.
in here. You know, when you see this handwriting right here, you know that
Mhm.
it is Josh, your drinking buddy on YouTube.
What a
So
baller.
I hope he doesn't mind me saying his name a million times, but Cole and I both guessed here what we thought it was, and one of us was a little closer than the other here. So Cole guessed rye and got 5 points, while one of us
Heyo.
guessed American single malt and got 0 points, whoever that was.
Nice.
Secondary grain malty bees, we discovered that the Hard Truth sweet mash ryes are secondary grain malty bees, as Cole guessed.
Nice.
So he got 3 points, and someone else got 0 points for saying not applicable. For brand, Cole said Driftless Glen. I said Balcones. 0 points across the board. Same with distillery. On proof, Cole even had his proofometer dialed in here. He said 118. So he got the full 10 points
Yeah,
on proof
baby.
guess. I said 115. I was pretty close. You know,
You
funny,
got
I
a lot of
forgot to
points.
mention this earlier. Originally, I said 105. But what
Ooh, good thing you moved up.
brought my proof guess up was I actually looked to see what my bottle guess proof was. So
Nice.
anyway, so I said 115. I got 7 points for that. On age, Cole said 8. I said 4. 0 points because we're not sure just how much,
Yeah, we don't know.
just how old this pick is. For finish, we're also not sure if this is finished. I mean, it's pretty safe to assume that it's not finished, but Cole's being generous and saying, since it's not definitive here, we got 0 points across the board, no finish points for either of us. Bottle guess, Cole said Driftless Glen. I said Balcones. Both were single barrel ryes. 0 points, of course, for both of us.
Where
And
is Hard Truth based out of? Is that Nevada?
I think they're like Illinois, Kentucky, Ohio, somewhere right around there.
Nashville, Indiana. You're right.
Man, the
Yeah.
one state I didn't mention that was right in
I
there.
think you said that. Maybe
Sure,
not.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't rewind. It's okay. Don't rewind. I said that.
Yeah, don't listen
And
again.
yeah. Anyway, you know, we were pretty like medium plus on this.
Mhm.
What'd you say for your score? Do you remember?
I gave it a 9.
9. Gave it a 9. That's pretty friggin' good.
It
Yeah,
is.
I give it a B minus. Dude, I swear though, I doubled down on the anise finish. I like the anise
Mhm.
finish. I think that
Yeah.
this is pretty memorable, but overall,
Nice.
I'm happy to have we went over this during break. I think I passed
Mhm.
on having somebody pick me up a bottle of this.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I don't need a whole bottle of this. It's good. I'm glad I tried it, but it's a B minus from me.
Yeah. It definitely went down a little bit the more I drank it. Um, from my original like one sip, one sniff drink,
Yeah.
but still good whiskey, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gives a overall score of Cole 18, Bryan 7. So Cole is up 2 wins to 0. Um, which is dope because I want to finally have the opportunity to skunk you on a season as you did like season 6 or whatever it was.
Was it season
Uh,
2? What was it?
it was like
Oh
4
my.
maybe. Let's find out. Like, we have
Oh
this up
wait,
here.
I clicked
Yeah, it
right
was
on
season
it. Yeah.
4. You
Season
got
4.
6 wins straight in season 4 and I got
God, that's
nothing.
hilarious. All
So
right.
I'm hoping to do
Keep it
that
up.
this season. 2 to
Keep it up.
0. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for joining us, guys. Grab yourself some Hard Truth. Maybe it'll be right up your alley. But I hope you guys will join us next time on Chill Filtered's The Reentry Buzz. Here we go.
Oh
Oh, man. Oh, I'm
no.
on to something.